Welcome to the Thrive Home Show. Here's your host, Indy's dopest realtor, Michael Bounds.
This week's episode of the Thrive Home Show, I'd like to introduce and highlight, uplift Brandie Brown. We really appreciate it. How you doing today, Brandie?
I'm fine.
Good.
Running around, but I'm good.
Good. So I know you just got off of work, and I appreciate you taking the time to sit down with me again. I had a little snafu earlier, so we've kind of done this again. But I appreciate you taking the time to do this again for me. Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome.
So this is a joyous occasion for you. So just to give you a little background on Brandie, Brandie bought a home for me, a year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2019.
So 2019, Brandie bought a house, and life circumstances changed in her life, and she needed to kind of make a change. So we sold the house that we helped her buy in 2019, and we helped her build a brand new home, which closes on Monday. So we're super excited about that.
Yay! Oh my God, I'm definitely excited about that.
So I'm super excited. I know this has been a long road, and it's had some ups and it's had some downs, but how do you feel? Are you excited?
Yes, I am super excited. I'm finally getting my house back because it's nothing like having your own.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So I walked through it. Have you been by there since it's been up? I'm sure you have.
Every day.
Every day?
Every day. Hi.
What do you think?
I love it. It is definitely what I was looking for. It kind of exceeded my expectations because I was like, oh no, when we went through picking the things. And so once I seen the house, I fell in love. So I'm like, yes, I can't wait.
It's great to kind of see your ideas and how it was on a piece of paper and we walked through and we saw models, but to actually see it come up with your taste and the pics at the design center, tell me how does that feel?
Man, it's wonderful. So it was different because, when we went through and picked everything, then we went to the design center, and let me tell you, that design center is something else. But picking all the stuff, finding the floors, you don't think about that when you buying a house. Like the first time I bought a house that was already up. And so I didn't have to think about, oh, I want this kind of floor, or I like this kind of floor. It was just more like I went to this house, I like this, I guess the motto, or I like this house and this is what I want. So building a house, I had to pick everything and pick between things that I really liked and, make the final decision. So it was crazy, but I love it.
Good. And you get to pick what you want, so that kind of makes it really nice.
It's more personable.
Yeah, it makes it personal. You get to pick. You get to say, "I picked these flooring in here, and I chose this." So that was really nice.
Right.
What is it? What is it that you did you like building? I guess I should ask. Did you like building a home? How did that feel?
Okay, so I liked building my home. I didn't like COVID-19. Not that anybody does like it, but I think that a lot of stuff in my home was delayed because of that. But the process was nice. And then seeing all my stuff come to fruition, and then one day going out there and it was just dirt, and then the next day it's a foundation, and then the next day it's I guess they call it the bones when they get the wood up and stuff. Yep. So I went out there and we wrote our name on it. I wrote my Bible scriptures. I wrote little inspirational things to make it, just mine. So my name will always be in the bones of that house forever.
Always.
So that was nice. I did like that process.
That's awesome. I know COVID kind of flipped everything on its head. There was some delays and all that good stuff. And also it affected us because when I was trying to sell your home, COVID hit. And
yes.
It kind of affected back, if you guys don't recollect, I know it's going crazy right now from a market perspective, but March and April, we didn't know what was going on. So everybody's
Right.
numbers kind of dipped. So that's when we sold your home, was smooth in the middle of that. So, but yeah, and also I want to uplift you in this, that you're in healthcare. So with,
Yeah.
how is that affecting, speaking of COVID, how's that affecting you at work?
So it's kind of like, I don't know, like two sides of the coin, because for one thing, because I'm in healthcare, I've been blessed to keep my job and not have, like, I've seen so many people lose their job and lose their incomes and stuff, and I was blessed in that aspect that I didn't lose anything. And not only did I not lose anything, it was because nurses are in such high demand, I could work anywhere. So
Yeah.
me and my nursing friends have been working like crazy, and that actually helped me to get the deposit or the down payment, because I started to borrow from my retirement. Well, I didn't have to.
Yeah.
So I used that money, that, all the extra money that I made, saved it so that I could put towards my down payment for my house.
Okay. Tell yourself, future self, what is it that I've learned from this situation, and what is it that I would tell my past self to help along with the process. You've bought two homes and you've sold a home. You never, like 2 years ago, you hadn't even bought a house before. Now you're an expert, right? So
Right.
what is it that you would tell yourself 2 years ago? Now that you're an expert, now that you're a vet.
Okay, so 2 years ago, I did not want to buy a house. I was kind of like, I didn't want to stay in Indiana. I kind of wanted to move. And so I was like, well, I don't see the point in buying a house and investing and spending all this money in this house when I can just throw these people this rent money and go on about my day. But I did learn that having a house is a true investment and it's yours. And then even though I only had my house for a year, I actually made a profit when I sold. And then it's different when it's your house, because you can do whatever you want to do with it. You can fix your yard, paint, whatever. So, my 2 year self, I would tell her to go ahead and buy the house, get finance, figure out what you want to do, and go for it, because I didn't before. It took me actually meeting you to make me say, okay, go ahead and do it. So, my 2 year self, I would say definitely go for it, buy that house.
Boom.
Now, the reason I had to sell my house was just I had a lot more going on, like, life changes. So
Kind
I
of
got
unpack
guardianship
that.
of my grandmother.
Yeah, you got guardianship of your grandmother. Your grandmother doesn't do very well with stairs. So we needed to find living like a bedroom on the main level for your grandmother. So we opted to build a home so we could have that custom done, right?
Right. And then she needed like a bathroom that she could go into that was downstairs, that was a full bathroom. So I was able to build and have a full bathroom downstairs instead of just, the full bathrooms upstairs. So, that was a blessing. So I would definitely tell myself to go for it and go for what you want, because life is too short to not have what you want.
That's excellent. That's excellent. I get that all the time. People reach out to me and they'll say, Mike, I don't want to live here forever. And I tell them your story. I tell them other people's story where they bought a house. They lived in their house for 2 or 3 years, 4 years. They built equity by owning their home because the market has gotten stronger. Now, like, and by doing that, they actually now have control. You can take that equity, and guess what? I just had a client that I built her a house in 2017. She took the equity that she made when she built this house in 2017 and was now worth X amount of dollars in 2020. And she moved to the West Coast. I had that happen twice in the last 2 months. So you're actually building wealth by home ownership. So thank you so much. You've been a blessing. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for your service. Be safe out there. I know you're a nurse. It's crazy out there.
Yes.
I will see you on Monday, right?
Yes, so we can close.
Going down. So Thank you so much. God bless. I'll see you Monday.
All right, bye.
Thank you.